welcome to today's live. I'm Alessandra Braun. I am the Thrive Coach. For those of you who do not know me personally yet, I hope you do get a chance to get to know me personally, obviously because I think I'm great. And I'm so glad that you are here in the Wild and Restless group. This is just for you. So we are talking about visibility. I found that a lot of you are struggling with visibility, and that is something that I personally have struggled with as well. And so I want to share with you throughout the next couple weeks how I turned that around, how I went from, being super inconsistent in my business in terms of my really actually inconsistent in my business. I would have, $3,000 months, $5,000 months, $1,000 months. I mean, I was totally fluctuating all the time, and I didn't have a constant way or system or strategy to creating that consistency in my business. Hey, Hannah, good to see you. And so when I finally, and I've told you a little bit about my story, when I finally decided to get serious about my visibility. So some of you guys know I'm really into Pinterest. Pinterest is a passive, automated system of bringing in leads. So I would bring in leads every single day through Pinterest. Now, I'm not, validating all those leads. So sometimes they were good ones, sometimes they were bad ones. So not bad ones. All of them are people, I think. Some of them, I think, end up being bots. But some of them bought for me and some of them didn't. Some days I had a bunch of people that would buy from me. Some of them I would have none, So that's just the power. The power of Pinterest is that I'm always constantly getting leads, which is what I teach, obviously. But it can be inconsistent in the sense of, who's going to buy from you, right? And plus the reason why I started creating a different visibility strategy to have on top of my Pinterest one, because my Pinterest one operates in the background, which is awesome. I can keep doing what I'm doing. I can keep growing in the different ways I want to grow, and always know that leads are coming into my business. So the reason why I wanted to dive into a specific kind of consistent visibility strategy is because I was lacking in the relationships. Sure, I had buyers in my programs, I had clients from Pinterest, but I wasn't in that day-to-day relationship building. Yes, I had emails that I would answer and things like that. I would get a lot of emails. But then some of them wouldn't answer back or things like that. And so I wasn't having the relationships that I wanted in my business through just having that one way of growing my business. So I decided that I was seeing so many other coaches out there getting visible, and I started to know coaches, right? Like, oh gosh, I keep seeing her, and I started to recognize what she does and think, oh, maybe when I want to hire a coach or when I'm whatever, maybe I'd hire her. And I'm thinking oh my gosh, this is what I should be doing, because I want people thinking that about me, right? I want people thinking, oh, Alessandra, I see her all the time, which I've had people emailing me this. I had someone email me the other day. She's like, I just saw you post in 8 groups. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably stagger that, because people that are friends with me will see oh, Alessandra posted in this group and this group and this group and this group. And I see people do that in my friend feed. So I get that it could probably be obnoxious. So maybe I'll change that part of my visibility strategy. But anyways, I get friend requests. I get people reaching out to me saying, I keep seeing you and I love what you're saying. I love your message. I love your vibe. What does it look like to work with you? And so this is what a visibility strategy can do for you, is build relationships. So that's what we're talking about today. The 4 different ways that visibility can grow your business through relationships. And so the first obvious way that it can grow your business is by connecting to potential clients. Obviously, this is the number one way that you want to grow your business, is to grow. A lot of you are coaches and service providers. So obviously the number one way to grow your business right now is to get clients. Yes, I'm also really big into course creation and product creation. We're going to talk about that in a couple weeks. But getting clients is what you need. And so when you get visible and when you get out there, when you speak your message, when you speak talk about who you are, talk about your story. I just posted about that on Instagram today, talking about your story and doing it often. People will start to connect with you. They'll start to comment. They'll start to reach out to you via message. They'll friend request you. Remember yesterday, I talked about a strategy, and I'll probably do a specific live just on this, but a specific strategy that I've started doing is messaging people when I accept their friend request, I message them right away and connect with them. Because sometimes I get the lurkers who want to work with me, and this has happened 2 times. They want to work with me, but they just friended me to just kind of like put that out there, right? But then I message them and they say, well, I actually kind of want to work with you. I was wondering what that looked like, but I just wanted to lay back. That's not what they said, but that's pretty much what they meant. They wanted to see what happened. And I'm like, no, you want to work with me? Let's talk about it. Because that's just how I am. And so when you're getting visible, when you're creating that constant, consistency. I can't say that much. When you're creating that consistent visibility strategy, your potential clients, your clients that are your ideal clients, are going to start connecting with your message and connecting with you and reaching out to you. And then also, if say someone has commented on a bunch of your posts, then you can say, well, they clearly like what I'm saying. Maybe I should reach out to them and see if they want to work with me. And this has happened to me as well. Seeing people continue to comment or join my groups or email me or attend all my webinars, things like that. I've had a few people do that, and I reach out to them and they're like, well, I'd really like to work with you in some way, and blah, blah, blah. So we start the conversation. Some of them don't, I'm not saying I get 8 clients every single day. That's not right. That's not valid. But I talk to potential clients every day. And this is just putting my feelers out there. This is connecting to them. It's building the relationships, because then that will lead you into potential referrals, right? So people that, I've talked to you, I had someone that I talked to the other day that I just kind of helped her through troubleshooting something. And then she wrote a review for my page saying I just loved, talking to her. She was so helpful. She knew what she was talking about. And yeah, I wasn't her coach yet, but she's like, I'm looking for a coach. And I'm like, hello, me. But I was super useful. I was helpful. And now I'm in front of her mind when it comes to someone looking for a business coach, right? Actually, that was one I didn't even, this one kind of leads to the next one, but that was kind of its own thing. So now I'm going to change it to 5 potential relationships. That second one was referrals. The next one is getting taggable. So this is kind of piggybacking off of referrals, but it's when people see posts. Say there was a post that was asking about a mindset coach or a business strategist or something like that, I'm looking for someone. When you are getting visible and when you're at the forefront of people's minds, someone will see it, because I have been tagged on a few posts recently that I didn't even see. So I got tagged, by I've been tagged by clients. I've been tagged by, my biz besties. I've been tagged by people that have me at the forefront of their mind because I'm getting visible. I'm getting out there. I've even been tagged by people that maybe I've had a brief conversation with through comments, not even on Messenger. So I've been tagged multiple times. I've been tagged a lot by my business best friends, but I've been tagged a lot by clients. But when it's the people that you aren't even a client of, or a business coach, or whatever, you're not even coach of, or really in a good relationship with them, but it's when people are tagging you just because you're at the forefront of their mind because of your visibility strategy, then you're even getting more visible, which is even crazy. Your visibility strategy is now getting exponentially bigger. I'm thinking of that little exponent in the math. It keeps getting bigger because now your reach is farther, because now you don't have to be on Facebook all the time because people are going to tag you. Well, I wouldn't always say, well, I'm not going to go on Facebook because, I know I'll get tagged somewhere. It's probably not the case all the time, but you know that if you miss something, there's a high chance that you're going to be tagged on it. And like now you have a chance to connect with that person. So being taggable is another way that having a consistent visibility strategy can be helpful in building your relationships, right? And this is not just with like friends or people that you've talked to. It's like people that just see you, lurkers, people that like see you around and know what you do and know what your story is and know what your message is and know what the transformations you provide are. And then they're like, oh, I see the post, like, oh, I really like her. Like, I'm going to tag her. I think she'd be a really good fit. So then the next way that visibility is going to enhance your relationships is through possible collaborations. So this is like I'm all about community over competition, and I love collaborations. I love teaming up with people. I love appearing in people's groups and helping teach some way. Helping people. I've done this a lot. I have done guest speaking in people's private memberships. I've done podcasts. I've done, people's group. I mean, just like normal groups, not paid groups, but free groups. I've done, like podcasts. I've done paid and free groups. I've been asked to do guest blog posts. I haven't done as much guest blog posts. I like talking. Obviously you can see me. So I don't really want to sit down at my computer and write, but I will like do a guest, I've done summits, things like that. So, and it's because people know me and ask me. I had someone reach out to me recently, like, hey, can you come talk about this topic in my Facebook group? And I'm like, sure. I like to make sure that the group's kind of established a little bit, just so that I can have that kind of return on investment in terms of my time, like just exposure. But I wouldn't have gotten these people reaching out to me if I wasn't getting visible, if I wasn't getting my message out there, telling people what I do, telling people how I help. I wouldn't have these potential collaborations. So that's a really big, also exponentially grows your visibility, right? Having those collaborations, having more people to reach through other people's audiences, which is awesome. And this can lead to like affiliates and things like that, which is awesome. And then my last one that I was thinking of is maybe not as intuitive, but it's potential mentors, potential coaches for you. So when you start getting visible and you have, and I've actually been thinking about this too. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about who my next mentor is going to be. And I have a few people kind of on my list, but then I'm like, well, these are the people that I've been following for a while. I'm also wondering, like, who am I missing? And so now I'm thinking, okay, well, who's been commenting? Who builds me up? Who comments on my posts? Who gives really good value on my posts or adds to what I'm saying? I love that. And so when you think about your visibility strategy, you can also be putting yourself in front of potential business coaches, potential mentors that are going to help you grow your business, which is crazy big. I obviously, as a business coach, I'm a fervent believer of having a coach. And so when you get visible, when you have that solid plan, you're getting in front of potential people that are going to help you grow your business. Not in the capacity of, buying from you, but maybe you're going to get a 10 times return on your investment with them because they help you grow your business like tenfold, right? Okay. So that was I guess I turned it into 5. The second 2 were kind of related. The 5 were 5 ways that you can build relationships, kind of like the 5 relationships that you can create. But I guess it's more like abstract, like kind of ways that you do it. The first one is you're getting in front of potential clients. You're building relationships with potential clients. The second one was potential referrals. So people that are going to refer you to people that are looking for coaches and service providers. Like, for example, I had a VA reach out to me via my visibility strategies, right? She said, hey, I just wanted to know a little, like I wanted to connect with you. This was also came through, she friend requested me, right? She friend requested me and I said, hey, I'm so glad that you friend requested me. It's so great to connect. I'd love to know about your business. And she said, well, I'm a VA, and I work with a lot of coaches, and I've heard a few of them, they've mentioned to me that they're looking for a business coach. So, and I really liked your message, your style, your vibe, everything about you. So I would love to know more about you so that I could refer you to my clients. I mean, okay, and that was all from my visibility strategy. It was not from me sitting back and doing nothing, really is what it comes down to. So then the next one is getting taggable. So when you miss posts or you don't see posts, other people being able to tag you on them so that you can throw your hat in the ring, which is how some people say, especially when people are looking for business coaches. I have gotten clients from these, even if like I had one, she asked a question and a bunch of people answered, maybe like 30 people answered, but she liked the way I answered it, right? She reached out to me. We did it. This was when I was doing individual sessions, which I don't do now, but we did an individual session and then she bought my full package, right? And that was because someone tagged me in it. No, that wasn't because someone tagged me in it. And I threw my hat in the ring, right? I was like, hey, this is how I'm unique. This is who I am. I don't just say like, hey, message me. I say like, this is what I can offer you. And I'm really great. And I get my clients results. I don't really say that in the actual thing. But, okay, so the next one is potential collaborations, potential guest posts, guest lives, getting on podcasts, things like that. Like you want to expand your visibility, and by creating a visibility plan, it's only going to expand it even further. And then the last one is potential mentors, potential coaches that are going to help you grow your business. All right, so that is the end of our topic today. Let me know your thoughts, what you thought throughout, any questions that you have. I'd love to answer them. And I will see you again tomorrow. This is my second day of the 30 lives in 30 days, and I'm here. Hello. And I'm going to keep on going because I don't care if you guys don't actively keep me accountable. But because this is my group, I'm going to be accountable to you guys because you're here and you're listening. So I will see you all tomorrow.